mean, I knew the first time I met him that he was very, very special. He just always was very focused on others, and he does what he does without looking for any praise or accolades for himself. He's just very, very focused and very, very modest.
When I was 24 years old, I made a decision to jump into a swimming pool and broke my neck. So I was able to experience both sides of the fence, one in which was quote unquote normal, and was able to experience being a teammate and winning and championships and accomplishment and disappointment and all those wonderful things that sports can provide. And when I got hurt and found myself in a wheelchair, I suddenly started having to watch that happen and not participate. And so I found ways to become involved in things that I was passionate about and loved. And when I saw in Omaha that there wasn't quite the opportunity, the facility, the place for that to happen, I wanted to create it. I started AllPlay 10 years ago to give children that have special needs an opportunity that they otherwise generally don't have, and that's to play a game. So many times these children sit outside the fence and watch their brothers and sisters and moms and dads do things that they are unable to participate in. So we started AllPlay to give them a chance to be out on the stage, to get out from behind the fence and on the field. There were a few parks in town that were labeled accessible, but there wasn't really a place that they could go and just express themselves freely without the challenges of barriers. So with the help of some wonderful foundations, we raised $1.5 million and built this complex that has 2 fields that are accessible to them, so they can play a sport on them without going through dirt or grass. And we also then put a playground that was accessible and a water park. And at that time, there weren't very many of these little splash pads or water parks in town. So we created a complex in the middle of Seymour Smith Park that was completely accessible to them and also accessible to the community. It provided an opportunity for the community and the children to interact together in a wonderful way that otherwise wasn't available before.
The mission is primarily to make sure that any child who wants to get out and play can play.
There were 40 of them the first year. This last year we had 400 play in our league.
I mean, every Saturday there's at least 100 volunteers that come in. Another thing that Bruce does is he announces the games. We've got these big electronic lighted scoreboards. He's got a little card for every one of the children. So as they go around the bases, he's announcing their name and just building the excitement, and the kids just feel so proud.
There are many children that I've met that when they came out, their parents were pushing their chair. And within a year of them seeing other kids push their own chair, they were racing other kids down the first base line. So it's been very, very rewarding for myself, but the stage is for them. And I'm just one of those to help set the stage for them to have this experience.